With me, MJ. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at how we're going to make this. So this is a little knob that fits on a shaft which has a little bit of a keyway in there. So we're going to make this knob, and we're going to have this little screw that goes in to secure it, and that's what it's going to look like when it's done. So let's get into the video. So this should be a fairly simple design to do. It just may not work like we want it to, but we'll see how it goes. I'm going to create a sketch on the top plane. C for center diameter circle, or you could select center diameter circle up there. We're going to go out 20 millimeters. This is quite a small little thing. Finish sketch, E for extrude. It's already selected our profile for us. We'll do 15 millimeters. Finish sketch. So this is where we're starting. Next, we're going to do another sketch on this face, and we're going to C for center diameter circle. This is going to be 4 millimeters. So this is there's a keyway going to fit in here. This is like a shaft, and then this will turn it. L for line tool. I'm just drawing this across there. So this is going to form the section of the keyway that kind of stops the circle part from spinning endlessly. So the diameter of the circle is 4 millimeters, and then from that point to that point is 3. So I've gone 2 from center to side, plus the 1 gives us 3. Next, I'm going to push P for project. So we got this outside circle there. C for center diameter circle, and we'll snap it onto there. And I'm going to make this 3 millimeters because we're going to be doing some cutouts with this, but that'll be later. I'll just add it in on this sketch. So we've selected horizontal, vertical, and now I'm going to create a pattern. So create a circular pattern, select our circle, we'll select our center point, and let's see how many of these we want. Guessing probably around 12, 13, maybe 14, just to give your fingers something to grip onto. Yeah, we'll go with 12. That looks good. Finish sketch. So now we've got a couple of extrudes to do. Before I extrude these though, I want to add a fillet on the edge there, or else it won't work so great. So fillet, select this side and this side, add a 2 millimeter fillet. That's perfect. Now E for extrude. We'll select these circles we made, and then we're going to extrude them right through, so we've got kind of finger grips on this little knob. So there we've selected all of them. We don't really need to select these because they aren't cutting through, I don't think, but anyway, we'll do it anyway. So drag it through. There we've got a cool little knob. But we need to make a hole here for our shaft to fit in. So I'll turn on that first sketch again, select the portion that is not part of the key, and we'll drag it through. So this is 15 millimeters. I don't actually know how deep the shaft is, so I'm just going to make it 12 millimeters. So hopefully that's enough to push in. And there we have our sort of the keyway slotted shaft thing and our knob. But I want to make something to screw this in with. So previously when I did this design the first time, I made a little hole here and I put in a little metal insert so you can put a screw in, but I didn't seat it properly, and if you over tighten it, it pulls right through. So what I'm going to go with here is I'm going to actually create a little threaded screw and 3D print it. So I'm going to slice. That'll just give us a view of what we're working with here. P, I just want to project this line so I can dimension my circle. C, this is going to be 5 millimeters. Use horizontal vertical constraint. Make it vertically constrained to that. And dimension it in here, probably about 3 millimeters. see what does 3 look like. Now it's a bit close. I think we'll go to 4. That should give us sufficient coverage. Now E to extrude, I want to get all of this and go all the way up. Cut. And we're going to want to go in there as well. So E for extrude, select these 2 little pieces, or else our little screw won't be able to go in and connect with the shaft. So there's the hole. Now we need to go to create. We're going to put a thread on this. So when I click on the inside of that, it's going to automatically assign a thread size. I'm going to make sure it's modeled. So it's not allowing me to model that, probably because of my second extrude over there. So I'm going to just undo that and we'll do the thread now. I think I did it differently the first time. Modeled. It's still not allowing me to do my thread. That's a bit strange because I was doing it fine. There we go. Giving me a 6mm. That's strange, but anyway, we'll go with 6mm thread. Then E for extrude, get these sides and just drag them down a bit. Okay, so now if we look, our threaded little section should be able to come down to there. But now I need to do another extrude on the sketch. So I wonder if it's going to allow me to select a 6mm thread on it if it's a 5mm part. So we'll go new body. Obviously it's not the right size now because we've converted to a 6mm thread. But if we select this, modeled, change it to 6, that sizes it up nicely. That's perfect. So now we should be able to screw that in. Usually when I 3D print some threads, it's a bit of a mission. You've got to work it in, but it works. Here I've selected create sketch, and I'm going to just go C, or not C, S for our shortcuts menu, then type in center. So I can get a center rectangle. I'm going to snap it to there, and I want it 1mm wide, and that doesn't really matter, so long as it's covering the whole of that top. Finish sketch. E for extrude, and we're going to extrude down here by 2mm. Okay, let's make this -2 because it's going up. Just want to turn off this body just in case we're cutting into it. Okay, so there we now have our screw, which will hopefully fit in nicely, and then our little knob with some finger grips on. So the idea is that you can screw this in a little bit and it will squash against that the shaft that goes in there, and it won't slip or come off too easily. So we're going to print that and then see how it goes. And as you can see, it worked out great. The thread is going in nicely and it's pretty robust. Till next time, bye.